Pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Victoria Sports Tower here in the City of the Stars, Quezon City. This is the PSL National Finals. And my name is Sandy Grumo, alongside Coach Melo Navarro, and our courtside reporter will be Mickey Santos. Our games today, Melo?
Well, exciting games we have here. For our first game, it's going to be Pampanga against Manila. And then our second game, Caloocan naman against Davao City. And ito yung one of the teams from Cebu will be facing Misamis Oriental. That's for the morning games. And in the afternoon, it's going to be Manila, the NCR1 Manila against Pangasinan. And para naman doon sa second game dyan, at 2:30 p.m., it's going to be Davao City against Cebu Shirilin. And on the last game for today, it's going to be Cebu Khalifa against Davao Occidental.
So this is the road to the PSL Global, and can you discuss this further, Melo?
Well, of course, we know that we had local tournaments before moving up to the regional finals, and yung top two nga from our regional finals will advance to the national finals, and eventually yung winner will go to the PSL Global Championship Challenge 2024. It's going to be an interesting road para dito sa ating mga manlalaro.
This is the semifinals of the PSL Nationals Finals 2024. Now we go to our game announcer.
Good morning. Welcome to the Victoria Sports Club Court 1 for the first of today's semi-finals sextuple header in the 16 and under division of your 2024 Pilipinas Super League National Finals. Let's first meet the starting five of Pampanga Luwid Kapampangan. At forward number 0, Eugene Peña. At center number 9, Denver Season. At forward number 10, Chester Tulabut. At guard number 11, Kent Lagman. In the other guard number 25, Iverson Pineda. Their head coach is John Ocampo. Here now is the starting lineup of Manila UST. At guard number 18, Dustin Bathan. At forward number 23, Zachary Valenzuela. At center number 32, Kiam De La Cruz. At center number 55, Matthew Knowles. In the other guard number 81, Lawrence Cinco. Their head coach is Andy Mejos. Officiating this ball game, our crew chief, Harry Santos. Umpire 1.
Hello, everybody. Semifinal round of the Global Challenge. Road to the Global Challenge of the PSL. Pampanga coming into this ball game 3-0. Manila UST coming into the game 2-1.
And both our teams not pulling any punches. Yung kanilang mga leading players already on the floor dito sa ating starting five.
Winner will advance to the finals. Bathan and Manila UST controlling the tip. Cinco fires away, and he comes up empty. Peña getting the rebound. Pineda with an all-loop pass inside. Taken away by UST, Manila. Knowles unable to score. Knowles gets it again, finds trouble with it.
Both our teams still struggling to get rhythm on their offense. Magkaiba no yung style of play nitong parehong kupunan natin. Pampanga averages 96 points a ball game. Ito namang UST 68.6. So it's going to be defense para dito sa UST and Pampanga naman. Yung kanilang running game ang kailangan manaig.
And here in the first period, both teams playing zone defense.
Oo.
Kasi sinabi mo nga kanina, yung scoring output ng dalawang kupunan, mas mataas ang scoring output itong Pampanga because they are a running team.
I know, they're forcing 30 turnovers. Yeah.
And they have so many scorers there.
Kaya nga, and for Pampanga, especially itong si Lagman who is leading everybody with 16 points a ball game, followed by Peña and Tulabot with 12 apiece.
Foul is called. It's going to be on UST. Number 81, and that will be Lorenzo Cinco.
Lawrence Cinco played big against their game yesterday against Cavite. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's one of the leaders and facilitators itong kupunan ng Manila UST.
I'm sorry, Lawrence Cinco. UST, they are shooting 62% from the free throw line. Here in the PSL National Finals.
Pampanga with that pressure defense and not allowing UST to set their half-court offense.
Three-pointer underway. No basket. Peña trying to score from downstairs. He was fouled, but getting the offensive rebound.
Peña is a dangerous player, especially on the rebounding department, averaging 8.3 a ball game, and in their last game, he had 11 rebounds.
And this guy can run the floor.
He's very deceiving.
He can also score. And just when you say good things about the player, he will miss the a free throw.
Slow start for both our teams here. And I'm surprised that Pampanga is going for that zone because itong Manila UST is averaging 37% from the three-point line.
Cinco. Knowles misses outside. Taken away by Valenzuela. Cinco changing direction. Floater, no. Veracruz unable to score. Nice shot there by Lawrence Cinco.
A tough fall-away jumper. Mula dito kay Lawrence Cinco. He's normally a facilitator, but this time around, going to work in terms of scoring.
Pampanga 1 out of 4 from the field right now here in the first period. Nice touch on Peña. 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes gone here in the first period. Maganda dito sa ating, by the way, this is the born 2008 category ng ating semifinals. Hindi barangayan ba? Hindi 5-5-5 eh.
Yeah.
Tawag namin sa Bisaya dyan, paigutudo.
Yeah.
May substitution. Dito wala eh, no?
Open sub, no? So talagang you could go strong 5 every time.
Oo. De La Cruz rejected from behind by Pineda.
Great interior defense para sa Pampanga, which results in that easy basket on the other end.
That is their main weapon, their transition offense. So Pampanga 5, Manila 2.
It's going to be a huge task for Manila UST, no, to try and sprint back in transition dahil nga itong Pampanga will run on every opportunity. In fact, in their last game, they had 27 fast break points.
Bilis eh. At lahat tumatakbo.
Pero it all starts with defense. Kita mo naman
Yeah.
yung interior defense na ginawa nila, not allowing an easy basket for Manila. Kaya nakatakbo agad itong Pampanga.
Batan misses on. Ang problema din dito sa USC yung free throw shooting nila. Take a look at their free throw shooting. Only 62% from the free throw line here in the tournament.
Especially in the playoffs, it's very crucial to get every point possible.
Tolamo going all the way for the 2 points. See?
And another
bilis eh.
steal. Yun na naman.
And they're very unselfish, by the way, Melo.
Quick 4 points para dito sa panig ng Pampanga. Speaking of assists, itong Pampanga had 25 assists in their last game.
And they averaged 26 here in the PSL National Finals.
Yun yung mahirap. You know, everybody can score dahil lahat willing to share that basketball.
Yeah.
Patulabot here asking for a sub. Mukhang masama yung bagsak niya kanina.
Short. Cinco is foul. Basketball count for him.
Torrens Cinco is a man on a mission in this game. Sabi nga natin, kilala siya for dishing out assists. Pero ngayon dito sa ating first quarter, he's very active on offense, trying to carry the scoring load for Manila.
And Tolamo will go to their bench. Medyo paika-ika nung lakad papuntang bench nila eh.
Oo, may niinda eh.
Lawrence Cinco on your screen. Now we'll turn you over to Mickey Santos. Mickey, what's the latest?
Good morning, team. Coming up from a fresh win yesterday, Coach John of Pampanga, Louis Kapampangan, readies himself for another height versus speed match against Manila USC. Aware that their opponent possesses the height advantage, Coach John tells me that speed, energy, and intensity will be their main guns up for today. That's why Coach reminds his players before the game starts that if they really do want to win and advance to the finals, then they need to show the fluid in Louis as they move as one in rebounds and in defense. And as we know, match or miss, play basketball because it all boils down to who wants it more. Back to you, Sandy Mello.
All right, we are a team. Well, Luid Kapampangan from Pampanga.
Well, maganda nga yung naging report. Ano? They know that in terms of height, merong advantage itong Manila. Kaya naman sa bilis talaga nila dinadaan ngayon. Eh.
I should say this. Itong Luid Kapampangan, yung mga players nila, hindi nila nakuha yung mga gusto nilang players palaruin dito. So yung mga, sige, laro ka dito, practice lang tayo. At ito yung resulta. Nasa semis na sila.
But it's all about the system and the coaching. Ano? Dahil nga, alam naman natin, cannot rely purely on talent, especially at this level. Kailangan talaga cohesive yung team.
At saka sabi naman ni coach, may sistema din. Pero pinapapabayaan pa rin niya yung mga players na maglaro. Ganda naman sa age bracket, sa age groups Di ba? Kasi okay yung system, nandiyan na yan Pero kasi may magagaling talaga
Kaya nga, you have to give them the freedom no? Para makadiskarte. And then the guys like itong sila Lagman and Tulabot, they're very good in the open court. Hindi mo pwedeng pigilan yung takbuhan nila
Baka di na yung magre-report sa practice. 12-5 is our score with 4:39 remaining in the first period. We are glad that you can join us. The playoffs, the semis of the PSL National Finals. Traveling violation called on Pineda.
Clearly a travel there. Lifted his pivot foot bago nag-dribble itong si Pineda. Sila naman ang nahihirapan ma-break ngayon itong zone ng Manila.
I said this before and I'll say this again. The traveling call, the officials, they are very consistent here in the National Finals. UST shooting 2 out of 13. That's 15% from the field, while Pampanga 44%, 4 out of 9 from the field. Nice shot.
And as you say that, itong si Castro proving us wrong. Sabi niya, pa-improve na yung numbers namin in terms of scoring.
Gab Castro with his first 2 points of the game. Cruz, Peña, they're moving the ball around. And Peña will try to score. And yes, he does.
And that's already a second three-pointer para kay Eugene Peña, the big guy, stepping out to take the long bomb.
Now this is a 3-on-1. Look at the extra pass.
Very scrappy, no? Itong Pampanga.
Cruz thinking three, he changed his mind. Three. Cinco coming down with it. Cinco with a little nudge there. And 2 points for him. Now he has 4.
Cinco with that good body control in transition.
Castro shoots. And he comes up empty. Cabanero, by the way, is in the game. And number 63, Gab Castro, will score. Now he has 4 points.
And every time the big guy runs, you have to reward him. Yun ang nangyari
Oo.
doon, Gab Castro, getting that easy too.
Peña is fouled.
Pero yun ang mahirap naman with Pampanga. Kakascore mo lang, hindi ka pa nakakahinga.
Oo,
Umaatake na.
Umaatake na sila kaagad eh. Yun nga yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. Mabilis sila sa transition.
Hindi ka pwede mag-relax eh. No? Nothing in between. Pagka-score mo, kailangan talaga yung 100%
Magaling
effort.
din sila mag-timing, Melo eh.
Kaya nga.
Magaling din sila sa set offense, magsiset sila.
Oo. Yan ang maganda pa sa kanila ngayon. No? Outside shots are falling. Kaya kung ikaw ang Manila UST, dagdag problema talaga yan.
Or
Dahil
you're gonna
na,
play zone or
Oo, eh.
man to man.
pag tinao mo naman, tatakbuhan ka.
Oo. Mahirap sa blow-by. Pag masyadong malapit.
Kaya
Kung masyado
nga,
ka naman malayo, titirahan ka. And so far, itong Pampanga ay nakascore na ng 2. Tres ang UST 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. Peña will take a much-needed rest with 2:32 to go.
7 points, 5 rebounds already para dito kay Eugene Peña. Strong start para sa kanya.
Cabanero. Batan. Oh, narinig niya ako 1 out of 4 now, and Batan will score from downtown.
And that's what they're known for, no? Itong Manila UST, yung mga drive and kick nila.
Castro. Hugo. Batan comes down with it. Cabanero is fouled. Nick Cabanero, elder brother Nick Cabanero, also playing for UST. One time played for the University of San Carlos, a former Warrior, then transferred to Ateneo.
Cabanero plays very solid para dito sa kanyang kupunan. 9.5 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds per outing. But in their last game, he had a breakout performance. 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
2 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first quarter. Tied at 16-all. Pineda. Intercepted there by Gab Castro. 5. Cabanero with the drive. Can't get it to fall. Shot clock. 10, but yeah, we have a traveling violation.
Well, sabi mo nga, very consistent, no, itong ating mga officials. It was the same action na nangyari kanina doon sa Pampanga. And as for UST naman, maganda yung ball movement. Andun na yung, kumbaga nakukuha na nila slowly yung flow ng kanilang offense as they already tied this ball game. Pero on that last sequence, medyo naging tentative. Ang dami ng open shots, hindi nila nakakuha doon.
Good hustle play there by Cabanero. The Pampanga recovered. Hugo lost it momentarily. Here is Cruz. Shot clock at 10. Cruz for 3. Too strong off the glass. Battle for the rebound. Hugo grabs it down for Pampanga, and it will stay with him.
So Pampanga doing a great job in trying to keep that possession alive. Dahil nga itong Manila UST, they're averaging 20.3 offensive rebounds a ball game, which results to a 20-second chance point. So one of the things na kailangan bantayan ng Pampanga in this ball game. At sila naman ngayon ang mas nagiging aggressive pagdating sa rebound.
At hindi sila masyadong malalaki, ha?
Oo nga eh. Well, they're doing gang
Sinabi mo nga
rebound.
kanina, scrappy
Oo.
is the key word.
Para naman sa panig ng Manila UST, ang challenge naman eh, paano malocate yung mga iba-box out mo.
Oo. One minute, 11 seconds remaining. Shot clock at 14 seconds. It's a one-point game here para sa Luid Kapampangan. Alam naman natin yung basketball tradition ng probinsya ng Pampanga.
Kaya nga eh, talagang napakaraming produkto.
3. Won't go. Less than a minute remaining. The ball goes out of bounds.
That time around, better transition defense para dito sa panig ng Manila UST, disrupting that forward pass.
Whoops. For what? I thought it was an elevator play. Jump shot. Voila. Caballero is fouled.
That's a good thing about Nick Caballero, no? Siya na makakuha ng rebound. He has the ability to bring the ball down and start their transition attack. That's the value of having a versatile player.
Ito talaga scorer eh.
Oo.
Nixon Caballero misses his first free throw. He is shooting. This will be the first time. He averaged 9.5 points a game.
Surprising, ano? For a player as aggressive as Caballero, hira sa free throw line.
He's shooting 36% from the field.
Parta napanood mo ba maglaro yung kuya niya, nung kaidaran niya?
Oo naman, sa amin, sa USC yun eh.
Well, you would say, sino mas magaling sa ganitong edad?
Ito scorer talaga eh.
Oo.
Yung kuya, nagdidepensa yan eh.
Aha. Pero yun, that time around, assist
pumasok.
naman ang pinakita. Sabi nitong si Nick Caballero, pinag-uusapan nyo na lang din ako. Papakitaan ko kayo ang ibang facet of my ball game that time around, dishing out a dime.
(19-17), 10 seconds to go. Castro. Batan. Going left and right, and he traveled without a visa. 1.2 to go. This is catch and shoot time. Pampanga throws up a prayer to no avail. We'll be right back. Welcome to the semis of the PSL National Finals. Starts off the second period here. And Manila ahead by 2 points, 19-17. So anong nangyari kanina sa first period, Melo?
Well, it was Pampanga who had a better start, no, dun nga sa kanilang running game. Pero Manila able to make the necessary adjustments na napigilan nila yung takbuhan ng Pampanga and their shot started to fall. Especially nga nung pagpasok nitong si Nick Cabanyero.
Yeah, Nick Cabanyero just scored a field goal now to start the second period.
Yeah, that's the difference. You know, they're not setting for outside shots. They're attacking that zone. Kaya naman mas nakakahanap sila ng mga oportunidad.
Nice, a special delivery from the sky.
And what about that pass? Defense caught napping with that backdoor play mula dito sa Pampanga.
9 minutes and 10. Cabanyero with the pass to the corner. And Ginto misses that one. Pineda. Season misses outside. De La Cruz unable to score.
Medyo minadali yung tira doon. But right now, Pampanga nahihirapan doon sa kanilang half-court offense.
Ginto. Tolabot brings it across. It's a 2-point game. Foul is on Cabanyero.
Yeah, too aggressive that time, out of position to play defense. Yun yung sinasabi natin. You want to stay in front dahil every time talagang susundot ka prone talaga yan na matawagan.
Yun naman tinuto na huwag sundutin pinatitip talaga Pero may magaling din sa ganyan Johnny Abarientos.
Oo, yung timing no?
Jerry's Plana. Miggy Santos, what's the latest?
These towers from Manila, UST, Sandy, and Melo are on the top of their toes in this matchup because Coach Mejos told me that this Kapampangan team were tough enough to defeat a team who defeated them. That's why we told his players that they do need to step up in this crucial game, especially their top guys, Laurencino, Dustin Batan, and Matthew Knowles, since according to Coach Mado, these two players mainly dictate the flow of their game. If they show a good performance, then the others will definitely follow suit. Will these three guys show us a performance that could have done the game, or will we see other players step up and help win the game back to you?
That's why UST should give their 100% because this is a dangerous team, Luis Kapampangan.
Yeah, totoo yan. And na-mention nga doon, Cinco and Knowles playing a very huge role at kakascore nga lang itong si Matthew Knowles. But in the first quarter, he was really shut down.
Yeah. And it's very strange. Oh, nice shot there by Chester Tolabot. How about this guy? This guy can explode anytime. He's like a walking time bomb.
Yeah, the first guy in double digits, 10 puntos na para kay Tolabot. And that's almost the same play. Katulad nung backdoor na una dun.
You know, it's very strange because both teams not pressuring. They're just playing zone.
Kaya nga
Peña. 23-21. It's a very close first half. Corner shot, no connection there para sa Manila. Tolabot with a no-look pass. Nice shot.
And that's really the strength nitong Pampanga. Every time you give them a 3-on-2 opportunity, automatic basket na yan para sa kanila.
Lagman with a field goal. Batan will get the kind roll.
Oh, Batan gets that shooter's bounce. Another great attack for him, breaking that zone defense of Pampanga.
Timeout. We'll be right back. Well, Melo, it's been a very close ball game. It's been back and forth, and I said it earlier, very strange for us to see these two teams playing zone.
Yeah, totoo yan. And despite them playing zone, parehong mataas ang inside scoring nila.
Oo.
14 for UST, 12 for Pampanga. And sometimes the reason why you're playing zone, gusto mo nga na makontain yung shaded areas. Pampanga scores another easy layup.
At hindi sila masyado tumitira ng tres din.
Oo,
Ano? Yung UST 1 out of 7, Pampanga 2 out of 8. Ito na. Everything but the shot. Pampanga. The retrieval. Lagman fires away. Will not get the three-pointer. Peña able to control the ball. Knowles.
That was a close call. Ano?
Oo,
Para
kasi
dito kay,
nung pumunta siya sa kaliwa niya, timing, nandun lang
Kaya
yung
nga eh.
defender niya eh. Kanan pala. Nung nag-in-and-out na siya.
Kaya nga, ganda ng anticipation doon. Itong si that was Iverson Pineda.
Oo, pareho silang dalawa pumunta eh. Sa kanan ni Knowles. 25 all. It's been a very close ball game. Nice feed by Castro. Peña is fouled. You have to love this guy, Peña. He's very aggressive. And he brings a lot of energy when he's inside the court.
Totoo yan. He may not be the quickest, the most athletic, pero ang galing pumwesto, ang galing tumiming.
IQ.
Kaya, totoo.
Ito yung pinakabatang kategory natin, di ba?
Aha.
2008. So, future looks bright for these kids. Baka may hindi na makauwi. Peña will score.
Malamang,
di ba?
ano? Oh, masilip na.
Mga galing sa probinsya. May nagpapatulong, may nag-scout.
I wouldn't be surprised, no? Dahil, especially with the coverage that we're having, napapanood talaga tayo as, I believe that's Matthew Knowles. First three-pointer niya here in the game.
The living testament is Nixon Caballero, who's from Cebu.
Oo.
28-27. Here is Lagman. He gets by Knowles. Peña draws the double inside the layup. Natapik ni Peña yung bola, leads to a fast break para sa Pampanga.
Diba? Oh, that time around, Chester Tulabot will not be denied. And Pampanga, once again, back in the driver's seat.
Caballero, he sprays it to Cinco for three. Foul from behind. It's gonna be on number 9, Season.
And we talked about the offensive rebounding of Manila UST. Sabi nga natin, that's one of their strengths. 20 a ball game. So if you're Pampanga, those are the types of plays na ayaw mong makita. Because UST will get a lot of confidence kapag marami silang touches on their offense.
Manila UST is a school-based team, and ito namang Louis Kapampangan ng Pampanga, club-based. So, pag club-based kasi problema yung practice.
Oo, that's,
chemistry.
It's one of the challenges. No? Kaya nga nagiging normal na takbo niyan eh. Yung free-flowing offense, running game. So magpo-focus ka dun sa depensa para ma-activate yung
Yun na lang
iyong,
talaga
fast break.
pinaka-ano mo. Ito kasing, alam naman natin, sa school, required ka mag-practice talaga.
Oo.
Sa club-based, yung mga club-based team, pag pumunta ka, okay. Pag hindi, wala magawa yung coach.
And I would assume na itong mga bata to from Pampanga, they also have other commitments.
Oo.
Posibleng naglalaro din for other club teams.
Yes.
Posibleng may mga school teams din in their respective localities. Kaya talagang challenge nga no, na makompleto in training. Pero hindi nila pinapakita yan sa laro. In fact, they are 3-0 in the tournament and they're looking good dito sa ating semis.
Ito yung strongest na pinadala nila eh. Kasi may tatlong team sila na wala na yung dalawa. 1-point game. Pineda lost it. Cinco. And now Manila will get the lead.
And that will prompt a timeout para dito sa Pampanga. Sila natakbuhan doon. They're going to solve that.
We'll be right back. Welcome to the semis of the PSL National Finals with Melo Navarro. My name is Sandy Grumo and Mickey Santos, our courtside reporter. 1-point game. Going all the way. Tulad pumasok.
Oh, everything but the shot there. The big guy showing us his handles.
Para yung sumusobra yung mga tira.
Oh, pero ito matatawagan ng
Season.
foul. Itong si De La Cruz. Cruz ball foul called on him. Bola mananatili dito sa Pampanga.
Three minutes and 24 seconds remaining. A shot. So now Pampanga will get a 1-point lead. 32-31.
Palitan ang ating laro dito. Eugene Peña, right place at the right time. Doon sa rebound na yan.
Caballero. 5. 5 with the drive. Nice move there by 5.
A good strong move mula dito kay Lawrence 5. He had open shooters to his left but decided to take matters to his own hands with that layup.
USD now 13 of 33 from the field here in the first half. 4-3. Yes! Lagman from downtown.
Oh, Lagman, one of the guys who could knock down threes para dito sa panig ng Pampanga. In fact, he is averaging 40% from beyond the arc.
Oh, malaki na yan.
Nasa halos professional level na yan.
Oo.
40%.
A 2-point game here with 2:24 remaining. Kahit anong ibato mo sa Pampanga, may sagot kagad eh, no?
Oo. Ito namang Manila ang medyo inaalat no, with their outside shooting.
Nice move. Using his left hand is Lawrence 5.
Oh, Lawrence 5. Talagang taking over in this ball game. It's either he's scoring or assisting para sa kanyang kupunan.
35 all. Caballero will score.
And this backcourt combination of Caballero and 5 very deadly para dito sa Manila UST. If you're Pampanga, you wanna deny them that basketball.
You know, Pampanga, they have so many scorers on the floor.
Oo eh.
Peña, look at that. He knows
Pwesto-pwesto
how
lang
to
sa ilahan.
squeeze himself inside.
Halos hindi nga tumalon dun sa rebound
Oo.
eh. No? Inatrasan lang yung depensa niya eh.
Magulang, you know. Caballero. He passes on the 3. Knowles. Oh, quick pass. Tolabot.
Wala na sa ibang trabaho eh. Basta pag nakuha nila yung rebound, full
Lagman.
speed agad eh.
An empty possession para sa Pampanga. 37 all. Wala pa rin. Sabi mo nga kanina, maalat. And Pampanga is running again. Short. Against 4 blue shirts.
That would have been a highlight play para dito kay Iverson.
17 seconds. Eight seconds. Knowles misses. And the basket to give Manila a 2-point advantage heading into the third period. 39-37. We'll be right back. We are back here inside the Victoria Sports Tower. Sandy Grumo with Melo Navarro. Tingnan natin yung mga numero. Anong nakita mo kanina? Bakit masyadong dikit yung game natin, Melo?
Well, in terms of field goal shooting, halos di nagkakalayo. No? 16 out of 40 para sa Manila. 14 out of 40 naman for Pampanga. But it's the 3-point shooting. Nakakatatlo na. Itong Pampanga, uncharacteristic for them. Dahil alam natin, running team to. Pero ngayon, they're able to connect from the outside. Manila UST naman, only 2 out of 11, 18% from beyond the arc. Pero talagang ang huge difference dito. Yung points from turnovers, no, UST able to force 9 turnovers pero nakakasampung puntos na sila dito.
And how about the performance of Peña? A double-double back in the first half, 14 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh well, no, Peña, sabi nga natin, not really the most athletic player pero ang galing pumwesto. Knows when to attack, kaya nga nakaka-double-double na siya dito. And to labot as well, 12 points dahil doon sa kanyang aggressiveness in the open court. For the other side naman, para dito sa panig ng Manila UST, it is 5 leading them with 12 points. Cabanero with 7. Ito medyo nalilimitahan pa si Dustin Bathan, only has 6 points here in this game.
Yes, Lawrence Cinco with 12 points and 5 assists. Or make that 5 rebounds. And 1 assist, Cabanero with 5 assists, 7 points. It's a 2-point game para sa Manila.
Ito, narinig agad tayo ni
Bathan.
Dustin Bathan. Ano? Medyo sabi nga natin, not his usual numbers, pero ngayon, trying to be active here in the start of the third.
Bathan is shooting 34% here in the PSL National Finals, averaging 13 points a game. And is shooting 83% from the free throw line. All right, there you go, 2 out of 2.
Good start para sa kanya. And now, pressuring backcourt.
Peña outside. Lagman. UST in ball possession right now. The rebound by Cruz. Bathan, 4-3. Very short.
That was a tough step back three-pointer mula dito kay Bathan. But if you're UST, somehow you gotta be happy kasi ngayon hinahanap niya na yung mga tira niya. You want him to be aggressive.
Peña for 3. Yes, sir!
Speaking of someone looking for his shots, Eugene Peña knocking down his third three-pointer dito sa ating ball game. Already with 17 big points.
Loose ball foul called. It's on number 7. Yeah, that's Jay Castro.
Medyo masama yung pwesto niya doon. He's matched up against another Castro. Ito namang si Gab. Pero halos hanggang balikat lang siya.
Bathan. 5. Oh, nice.
What a move mula dito kay Cinco. Able to evade his defender.
He's able to get the kind bounce.
Oo eh. Pangalawang shooter's bounce niya na yan dito sa laro.
2 minutes gone here in the third period. Lagman can't shake off 5. Here is Peña. Not much spacing in that sequence, Melo.
Totoo yan. As for Pampanga, sabi nga natin, when in terms of half court, no, dahil nga yung sabi mo, kakulangan din minsan dun sa preparation, it's really a challenge for them. Especially if they're, kung hindi outside shot ang makukuha nila. Pero kay Cinco, halos hindi nagiging problema yung half court set para sa kanya. He's able to blow by his defender.
The lead is 4 points. And Pampanga able to score downstairs this time.
Alam mo yung kakulangan sa preparasyon, nako-compensate nung kanilang unselfish plays.
Yeah, that's true. Kaya nag-average sila ng malaki sa assist eh. Oh, 26.
Oo, almost 27 assists per ball game. Imagine if you're playing defense against them, talaga nakakapagod. Kasi
Oo.
sometimes they're giving up an open shot para dun sa mas libre pa.
It's a 2-point game, 44-42. Peña throws it up. .640 remaining. Caballero for three. Cruz misses inside. 5.
Two offensive rebounds that time para sa Panic ng UST. Although hindi sila nakakuha ng puntos dun. But if you're Pampanga, that's a cause of concern. Again, alam natin how strong they are in terms of second chance points.
Now we'll turn you over to Mickey Santos.
During the halftime, Manila USC coaches saw a bright future ahead of them for this match. Dahil sabi nga ni Coach Manu, kaya nyo. Ang problema lang is nag-aagawan kayo sa bola. With this, he also reminded his players to not go with the flow of the opposing team, but rather dictate their own inside the court. Additionally, the coaches also told the key players to keep their bench in mind so they don't have to be scared and getting tired inside the court. That's all for the side of the Manila USC. Back to you, Sandy and Nev.
All right, thank you very much, Mickey. Nakita natin kanina yung nagmamatch up na ang Manila UST.
Starting to change things up here and some good points from Coach Manu. Minsan talaga ikaw yung tumatalo sa sarili mo.
Oo,
It's all
naman.
about imposing your style of play.
Season. Lagman fires away. Got it!
Lagman knocking down another three-pointer off that handoff play. And as for Manila UST, medyo nagkaroon ng miscommunication sa depensa doon.
Caballero can't find the space. Taken away by Pampanga. They are running again. Lagman.
5 straight points para kay Lagman. Taking care of the scoring duty here in the third quarter para sa Pampanga.
Traveling violation.
Would have been an easy shot, an open jumper para dito sa panig ng Manila UST. But again, eagle eyes mula sa ating officials.
Pineda going strong inside. He is fouled.
Pineda able to blow by his defender, rejecting the ball screen and forcing a defensive rotation from the weak side. Problema, medyo nahuli itong UST, kaya naman natawagan sila ng foul.
Andy Meos, also a Bisaya. He's from Cebu. So Pampanga, they're shooting 60% from the free throw line. Ball stays with Pampanga.
Nadadaan talaga sa sipag, negating that height advantage itong Pampanga.
Nung nag-shift sa man-to-man itong Manila, nakalamang kaagad itong Pampanga.
Kaya nga eh.
Oh,
look at that.
Look at that. So it's six. Now, 6-point swing para sa Pampanga.
Kaya iba na yung magaling, tapos iba pa yung swerte.
Oo.
Using the glass that time is to labot.
Di pa nakaka-score dito. Matagal ng scoreless ang UST.
Masakit yun para sa Pampanga. One of the few moments na hindi nila shinare yung bola.
First time,
Sumaglay
no?
pa.
Pampanga outscoring USC. Manila UST here 10-5. Caballero, he kicks it out to Knowles. Cinco back to Knowles. Foul, let's go. Manila, 38% shooting, 18 of 47 from the field. The difference is their three-point shooting, because Pampanga now with 6 triples, only 2 for Manila.
Oo.
When they shifted to man-to-man defense, nakascore kagad ng 2 3-pointers itong Pampanga.
Kaya nga. Pero ito, natawagan pa ng warning, ano, itong bench ng Manila UST as they commit another turnover this time around. Nick Caballero.
Yeah. 50-44, 4 minutes to go. Lagman. That's Season. Lagman from far away. Incoming. Offensive foul, we call it Season for warding off his defender.
Oo. Kaya libreng-libre itong si Lagman. Di talaga pinayagan ni Season na makarecover yung depensa niya doon. Oh, that's a good break for UST dahil slowly yung momentum no shifting
Oo.
to the side of Pampanga.
This
Dahil
is the largest lead of the
Kaya
game, by the
nga.
way, at 6 points.
Pampanga sticking with zone defense.
Yeah. Are they going? Yeah. They will call it a foul kasi may nagsasabing traveling daw eh.
Kaya nga. Nonetheless, a good move mula dito kay Lawrence Cinco. Again, able to break down his primary defender. At alam mo, ganyan yung ginagawa niya ever since the first half eh. Pag nalusutan niya yung primary, halos kumbaga, alam niya na kung anong gagawin doon sa mga help side. And that time nga, ang ginawa niya is a simple up and under move. Ngayon, balik na naman siya sa free throw line.
Knowles with the recovery. Caballero. He goes inside. Nice move by Nick Caballero.
Specialty of the house, no? Slicing diagonally. Tapos yung konting bump before the release, parang doon niya talaga kinukuha yung rhythm.
A konting nudge.
Oo.
Para ma-erase lang yan. Tolawot.
Speaking of nudge, excited na ako doon sa Biyernes.
Ba! Ba! Yung Christmas party, ano? Ay, Christmas party. Yung anniversary party.
Pero pwede rin namang Christmas, may raffle. Pwede rin naman.
Pineda! Fast break points para sa Pampanga.
14 na yan.
Put back. That's points in the paint naman para sa Manila.
Oo, pang-11 para dito sa panig ng Manila. And they're also winning the rebounding battle. But slight margin, 38-36.
It's a 2-point game. Peña, he kicks it out. Lagman is fouled. Basket will not count. And the referees are hearing it from the Kapampangan crowd.
Pero you have to determine kasi kung nag-gather na no? In that time,
There's
nandun
no
pa sa
way to
dribble,
go.
eh.
There's no way to go but to score. Or, I don't know.
Pero if I understand it correctly, dahil nga doon sa updated FIBA rules, talagang dinedetermine na nila kung nandun ka pa ba sa dribble o nandun na sa gather. Oo, and that time around, ng referee natin nakita doon sa bump,
Pag-gather
buhay
pa
pa
lang.
yung dribble.
Buhay pa. Pag-gather pa lang.
Oo, eh. Pero nakita mo rin naman yung respeto ng depensa kaya...
Sayang, oh.
Oo.
Sundiang.
Penalty na itong Pampanga. That'll mean 2 free throws for Manila.
Two minutes and 14 remaining. At the line, itong si Joaquim Tomas Cruz. He averaged 6 points here in the PSL National Finals, shooting 60% from the field. It's a 1-point game. Lumang na 6 ang mga Pampanga, the largest in the game, pero humabol na itong Manila. Pineda. Castro. Bang!
Castro against Castro that time around. Good closeout yun, mako-consider, but better offense para dito kay Jay Castro.
Yung closeout kasi ang layo ng pinanggalingan eh.
Oo.
Because yung Manila was playing 1-3-1.
Kaya nga.
5. That's a travel. That will be the 4th time for Manila
Oo.
to travel without a visa. Kahit tinuturo mo yan, may panahon din nagta-travel yung mga sa FIBA nga, nanonood tayo ng qualify, meron din eh.
Kaya nga, and sometimes kasi, no, that, alam mo yung slight opening na nakikita sa defense,
Yung
minsan
burst of the first step,
natatakam yung mga player eh.
akala mo eh. Di ba? And Season will go to the free throw line.
On that last sequence, Pampanga trying to mix up their attack. Ngayon naman, umatake dito kay Season, although sablay yung kanyang unang free throw.
Season average 9 points a game and 5 rebounds. And here he has 3 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Knowles comes out. Oh no, it's Castro. Oh, Knowles. Opo, balik si Valenzuela at saka si Castro.
Ito mukhang may clarifications eh. Kasi understand, Castro.
O, nasa loob na yun eh.
Oo eh.
Umupo.
Mukhang nagkamali ng tawag eh. Yung papasok kanina.
Oo. Kasi i-register yan eh. So medyo parang yung tinawag na magsasab.
Oo. Pero ito, play resumes here.
So Pampanga now with a 5-point lead. Coming up next, Caloocan versus the city of Davao.
Exciting din yan. Another game at magiging takbuhan, especially for Davao. Pero ito ngayon, Pampanga trying to be aggressive on defense pero it backfires on them dahil nagresulta na naman yan sa dalawang free throw para ngayon dito kay Dustin Bathan.
Bathan at the line. 7 points here, making that 8 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. He averaged 13 here in the PSL National Finals. 13 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He averaged 35 minutes, so heavy load siya talaga, no?
Grabe, no? Sarap maging bata eh.
Sarap maglaro, no?
Kung wala kang iindahin pagtapos.
Ayun. I love that sequence. And he step out of bounds. Panira na eh.
Sometimes the decision making is what sets the difference para dito sa mga batang to, no? And
When to shoot,
kaya nga
when
eh.
not to shoot, when to pass, when not to pass.
Pero yung 1-3-1 kasi nakaka-confuse talaga yan eh. For a while akala mo libre ka pero nag-rush out yung close out.
One dribble,
Kaya nga.
sidestep. But it's easier said than done. It's a 3-point game. Zapata. Creating space. Can't get it a fall. It goes out of bounds. Bola sa Manila. Gusto ni Peña, review. Huwag niyo muna sanayin yun. 25 seconds remaining in the third period.
So this has been the go-to play of Manila, no? Yung overload na ball screen.
And it goes out of bounds.
Great adjustment para dito sa panig ng Pampanga because on my count, easily nakaka-8 puntos na itong Manila off that action. Especially if it's Lawrence Cinco leading that ball screen.
This game has been back and forth. It's a very close ball game with so many lead changes and so many deadlocks.
So nakakapagod if you're Manila, no? Dahil sila dito yung naghahabol sa malaking lamang.
Perfect from the three-point territory is Peña. Beating the clock.
Oh, what a way for him to end the third quarter. Adding to his already impressive performance, nakaka-20 points na itong si Eugene Peña.
Kapapasok pa lang nun. 59-53. All right, the tournament format here, Melo.
Yeah, we had a single round robin and the top two will advance to the semifinals. At crossover nga ang semis natin, ano? A1 versus B2 and B1 versus A2. At yung winners, of course, will advance to the finals, which is a one-game championship.
Oh, sudden death yan. Winner go home.
Pagandahan ng gising.
And that will be tomorrow at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Game starts at 1 p.m. Yan yung born 2008. 2006 will follow suit, and then 2004. Tama, 864. Pinakahuli yung pinakamatanda.
Ang sila ang pwedeng gabihin.
Fourth quarter action here. Sandy Grumo with Melo Navarro and Mickey Santos. Our sideline reporter. Cinco finds trouble with it.
It was a huge third quarter for Pampanga. 22-14 scoring, limiting UST to only 14 points. Imagine that.
Peña continues to score. He cannot miss. 5 out of 5 from downtown. He was the best player in yesterday's game.
And look at him, just enjoying the ball game, smiling as he was going down.
3. Caballero will try to answer, but to no avail. A shot there by Castro. Pineda. Lagman. Hang time move, no connection there. Rebounded by Cruz. Cruz with 8 rebounds. He has 4 points para sa Manila UST.
Ganda ng depensa ngayon nitong Pampanga. Oh, covering all bases.
Oo, nag-match up na rin, ano?
Pero nagawa ng paraan itong si Lawrence Cinco.
Habol ng habol ba?
Kaya nga.
May tawag dyan, nakita ko yung kahapon sa Reels. Hindi mo pag malapit ka doon, ikaw na takbo.
Oo.
3. Rebounded by Cruz. That is his 9th rebound. And Cabanero turned the ball over.
Yun lang ang naging problema doon. No? Ang dami ng... it happens eh. No? Yung minsan iniisip mo na yung gagawin mo before you catch the basketball. Naging result na to a turnover.
Kailangan sa'yo muna yung bola. Pineda setting up the table. 4-3. This guy is enjoying every bit of the action here.
To be kidding me. Grabe.
6 triples.
26 big points para kay Eugene Peña. Back-to-back great ball games for him.
5. That's Gav Castro scoring in the short corner.
Pero siya rin yung nasusutan doon. Pero sabi siguro yan sa coach niya, di ba?
Dus lang naman yan.
Dus lang naman yung sagot.
Ay, hindi siya buha ko, di ba? Pinabalik pa niya yung bola. Doon sa kabila na naman.
Misdirection ang gusto niya eh.
Ayun. That was a snatch there by Cabanero.
Oo.
Ball deflected, taken away. Batan. Can't get it to fall. And Gav Castro with 3 straight field goals.
That's why you want to see from your big guy. Do not give up on the play. Gav Castro doing cleanup job.
65-61. 3-pointer underway. What up? Picked up by Pineda. Find the back dribble. Lagman. Nice shot by Lagman.
Yeah, Lagman also playing solid. 14 points already para sa kanya.
Three-pointer. Yes, Batan from downtown.
Yeah, they needed that. Talking about Manila UST.
Finally.
Tagal inantay, ano?
Oh, that will be their second from beyond the arc. Pampanga 10 out of 20. 6 coming from Peña. Road to the PSL Global. Melo.
Well, our teams has to go through the tournaments within their locality. And yun nga, yung mga nanalo doon, moved up to the regional finals. And eventually, yung top 2 ay mapupunta nga doon sa ating national finals. And yung inaasam-asam ng lahat, the Global Championship Challenge.
And now we go to Mickey Santos. Mickey?
After listening to both of the teams, Amelo and Sandy, I tell you, both serve different energies for the last 10 minutes. Pampanga Luid Kapampangan is hopeful to secure the win with the help of a much tighter defense in this fourth quarter. For the Manila USC, things are heating up since their guys inside the court are not sticking to the game plan given by the coaches. Both teams are all fired up, but the question is, who will burn the brightest and step into the PSL Global Finals? Back to you.
Thank you, Mickey.
And as Mickey was giving that report, napakaganda rin nung pasa na ibinigay nitong si Eugene Peña sa kanyang teammate. That was John Denver's season.
Another transition basket para sa Pampanga.
4 quick points para sa kanila. Threatening to pull away are the guys in white.
Caballero misfires from the outside. We all know Caballero can score, but in this game, his scoring output is very low, Melo.
Oo, especially for, yun nga, the way we're accustomed to, no, na mataas yung kanyang production. Last game, 17 points. He's averaging, 9 a ball game. Pero ngayon, medyo playing below his averages. Credit that to the defense naman itong Pampanga.
Oh, a three-pointer. Lagman from downtown.
Dagdag problema para dito sa panig ng Manila as they commit another turnover.
traveling. That will be the fourth, if I'm not mistaken.
Sa sobrang consistent ng tawag, hindi pa pumipito, alam mo na eh.
Alam na natin yung
Kaya
traveling.
nga
Kasi tagilan natin ang broadcast, ano?
Tsaka minsan, yung tunog pa lang ng pito.
Oo, alam mo,
kung
alam na
tawag.
natin yung sa pito pa lang, alam na natin yung mahaba. At saka authoritative.
Oo.
At saka yung maikli na malakas. Season. Going glass and 2 points for him.
And everything going the way of Pampanga. All of a sudden, this lead has ballooned to 12.
Yung Manila, tatlo yung team nila dito. Nawala na yung isa at may isa pa na maglalaro mamaya 1 p.m.
Oo.
Versus Pangasinan naman. Coming up, Caloocan versus Davao. Third game natin in the morning will be Cebu USGR versus Misamis Oriental. Timeout! All right, the boss is there. Commissioner Alan Caidig, Rael Diaz, Bob Cosi, Ilanga, Jude Peter Simon, J.V. Gayoso, and Mr. Cool, Jerry Esplana. Mga legend yan.
Kompleto. All-star cast.
All-star cast. All right, back to the ball game we go right here inside the Victoria Sports Tower. Ang ganda pala dito, ano? Gab Castro with a short stab right after the timeout they've taken.
Exactly what you want to see if you're Manila. Execution galing sa huddle.
Peña giving up the dribble. Ayaw din niya ginugulo siya eh.
Oo naman. Kung pwede naman tumira lang ng 3 points eh.
Traveling violation. He kind of forced the issue.
And it's a case of a poor spacing as well para dito sa Pampanga. If Peña stayed on that corner,
doon lang siya sa
makikick
malayo.
out pa eh.
You know, if you watch the games on YouTube, yung 90s tsaka ngayon, wala din spacing masyado eh.
Oo.
Walang pumupunta sa corner eh. No?
Kaya nga, and so ngayon nga, kahit pa paano bumabalik na ulit yung perimeter game, ano?
Oo, kahit pa paano.
Because for a while, lalo nung kainitan ng Golden State, talagang lahat 3 points lang ang gusto eh.
Kung titingnan mo yung shot chart,
Oo.
puro malayo,
Kaya nga.
wala nang penetration eh. Lagman dancing for freedom. Peña for 3. It's the first time that he will miss. Medyo stressful din yun eh.
Kaya
naka-close out sa harap eh.
Sumasablay din pala itong si Peña.
Pero scoring 6 triples, hindi pa tapos tayo.
Kaya nga eh.
Kahit ako, kahit isa, hindi ko kaya yun eh.
Yan naman ang gusto ko sa'yo. Talagang very humble eh.
Hindi na nga aabot eh. It's a 10-point game here. Pampanga leading against Manila. Three-pointer.
And Pampanga ngayon, using some clock, they know that
Oo,
they have
tama.
the advantage.
Lagman is fouled. And that's Tolabot. Si Tolabot, dito sa second half, medyo upset pa nga siya eh.
Oo, totoo yan.
Kasi may Peña, may Pineda.
Pero ano na rin to, almost double-double. 3 rebounds na lang.
Oh, bad execution there para sa Pampanga.
Yeah, the bench of Pampanga. Asking for a push there. Pero nonetheless, Manila nakuha yung stop na kinakailangan nila.
Caballero. Knowles. Peña takes care of it. Pero natapik yung bola eh.
Oo.
Ganda eh.
Yun ang magandang ginagawa nila. Hindi mo man makuha sa taas, no?
Tapik-tapik
Tapping it to an
lang.
open teammate.
Ang hirap kaya nun. Hindi mo pag hindi mo na timing.
Kaya nga. Ayun din.
Ayun.
Back-to-back turnovers.
It's still a 10-point lead. At kahit hindi sa mag-scorean yung dalawang kuponan, pabor sa Pampanga eh.
Kaya nga.
So they need a couple of Manila should do some stops here.
Speaking of Pampanga, they're not yet out of the woods. Basket for Manila will put pressure on them.
Foul is on Chester Tolabot. Not in the act of shooting.
Oo, at wala pa rin sa penalty, kaya baseline inbound to.
Ay, nako. Nagalit yung coach ng Pampanga kahapon na technical yan eh.
Oo, kasi 5 fouls na rin yun ni season.
Pero hindi
Kaya-
mo kailangan na ganun. Dikit yung sabi, mahaba pa yung oras eh.
Kaya nga, especially you have a 10-point lead. No?
Hindi naman siya. Kung 20 yan, pwede.
Oo.
Or 25 or 30. Cruz. Caballero. Knowles. Wala.
And Eugene Peña once again securing that rebound. Number 11 para sa kanya. Most importantly, denying Manila of that second chance opportunity.
Medyo nagmamadali na wala sila sa rhythm eh.
Oo.
Tapos yung clock winding down pa.
Kaya
yung
nga.
shot clock. Peña. Nice move by Peña! But they will call it a traveling.
At ito na nga, naitawag na.
Tinan mo.
Oo.
Mawawarningan ganyan.
Actually, para nakita ko na isenyas na eh.
Warning o technical? Technical.
Ayun na,
Yun.
oo.
One free throw yan. It could change the complexion of the
Yes,
game and
and-
the momentum.
Magbibigay ka ng libreng free throw
Oo.
nang hindi gumagalaw yung oras.
Oo. Yun eh. Isa tinagal-tagal natin sa pagko-coach at sa pagpo-broadcast. Alam natin paano yung kilitin ng mga referees. Ano? Wala nga. Pag nai-whistle yan, wala na.
Oo eh.
Wala na. Wala nang...
Naka-maximum tolerance yan. Pero
maximum tolerance, oo.
Once, lalo na yung ganitong punto ng laro.
Oo, na very dikit.
Oo,
Tapos
eh.
semis ka. Timeout itong Manila. They will take advantage of the situation. We'll be right back. 14 seconds yung pinili na kasi
Oo.
last 2 minutes na eh. That's Peña. The high man para sa Luid Kapampangan. Marunong ka bang Kapampangan?
Wala, hindi ako natuto niyan eh.
1 minute 20 to go. Let's see what Manila will do here. They're down by 10 points. Bad pass. Tolabot will fly in the air. Almost a dunk. Oh my goodness. They will not count it for goal interference. Bakit? Sana dinak na lang niya.
Oo.
Bakit nagiging goal interference yun?
Well, kasi parang ang nangyari doon, na-release muna yung ball. It looked like a layup, tapos tsaka sumabit eh.
Parang
Instead of yung
top board
throw.
ba?
Oo.
Dati kasi top board tayo eh.
Kaya-
Kasi hindi tayo aabot sa ring eh.
Never kasi naitawag sa akin yung goal interference.
Pero I don't know about that goal. Bola pa rin ng Pampanga. Problem.
Good thing about Pampanga here, yung mga stops no, nakukuha nila in the end
Oo.
game.
Ball goes out of bounds. But, ito naman Manila, in the last 3 minutes, 3 to 2 minutes, whole hunting sila.
Oo, hindi nila ma-convert. Ano? A lot of opportunities.
Yeah. Foul is called. "52 seconds to go." Not yet in the penalty itong Manila. 52 seconds. Time is not on the side of Manila. Tolabot. Nice. Zapata. That will be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Although hindi yun nila na-convert, pero if you're Pampanga, you were able to use as much time as you can.
Nice shot by Lorenzinho. Timeout. And Pampanga, they can use it. That will be their first. That will be their last timeout. We'll be right back. UST shooting 40% from the field, Melo. Pareho naman sila eh. Yung conversion, 28 sa UST. Yung Pampanga, 29 naman. Yung percentage na the same, 40%.
Ang mabigat doon, yung 11 doon sa Pampanga, 3-pointers.
Yun.
And coming into this game, I was expecting UST na sila yung magpapaulan ng tres. But Pampanga surprised everybody. And talagang sorpresa because it was the big man, Eugene Peña, who knocked down those shots.
6 triples here in the game. A candidate for the best player of the game. Blocking foul call on Cruz. Itong Pampanga Luid naman, tatlong team to eh.
Oo.
Ngayon, sila na lang mag-isa.
So ito to prove our point, na talagang sorpresa yung inatake ni Eugene Peña all throughout the tournament. Wala pang na-shoot na 3 points eh.
He's asking for it. Nakuha ng UST yung bola, 17 seconds. Yung Pampanga, kung makikita mo dito, 24 assists in this entire game. 15 para sa UST.
Oo. Pero ito, agaw muli, ha? Don't look now, only a 4-point game.
Oh, may isa pang timeout eh.
Oh, what a turn of events here.
Yung sinasabi ko. 10 seconds, we'll be right back. Anything can happen in this crazy world in basketball, Melo.
Totoo yan. Just when we thought Pampanga was already cruising to a win, eh ngayon ito, Manila UST threatening to knock on the door.
Yan ang Pampanga in ball possession right now with 10 seconds to go. Quick foul given up by Manila.
Lagman, a 55% free throw shooter. And, sorry, that was to Labut. 63.6, so mas mataas to.
Oh, yeah. At saka very quiet just the second half.
Well, kung ito yung huling ibupuntos niya, napaka-importante
Oh, naman. Oh,
para sa
naman.
kanyang kupunan.
63% is 63%. He is young, and he goes 2 out of 2. Manila will call for time. 9 seconds to go. Crazy things, a lot of crazy things happen in the world of basketball. What I think crazy is out now in the building. 3. Yes! Oh, he's crazy, still in the building.
Yeah.
Yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung major turnaround after the technical foul called. The coach of Pampanga.
Yan, nabuhayan itong Manila UST.
Kasi momentum breaker yun eh.
Kaya nga.
Nabigyan mo ng pag-asa yung Manila kasi mahabang nakapagpahinga. Kasi momentum nasa iyo eh.
Yeah.
Tumatakbo sila. Nakakascore ng 3.
Especially with Manila na itong mga players na, no? Everyone playing heavy minutes. Halos lahat, more than 30 minutes ang nilalaro.
Diba? Tapos binigyan mo ng pagkakataon.
Oo. So all the more na crucial itong free throws na to.
79-75. And coming up next, Caloocan versus Davao. And Pampanga will get the first final spot. Tomorrow they will play the Philoil Equal Center in San Juan City.
What a game that we saw here. Pampanga. Binuhat talaga nitong si Eugene Peña. That is a
In
huge
time yung
difference.
habulan sila eh.
Kaya nga.
Well, Peña with a big production here para sa Pampanga. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 6 triples, 6 out of 8 from beyond the arc.
Perfect ball game for this young kid. Pero hindi rin naman nagpahuli, no? Yung ibang kanilang mga kasama talaga. Lagman with 20, Tulabot with 17. So a lot of, sabi mo nga kanina, a lot of scorers para sa kupunan na to. And in this game, pinakita talaga nila yung kanilang firepower.
And now we go to our courtside reporter, Mickey Santos, to talk to Peña, the best player of the game. Take it away, Mickey.
Thank you so much, Melo and Sandy. Kasama ko na nga ngayon ang ating best player of this game, Eugene Peña from Pampanga, Luit Kapampangan. Eugene, congratulations. You're one step closer to the global finals. What are some of the emotions that you're feeling right now?
Ano lang po, basta masaya po kasi po, pasok na po kami sa championship sa nationals po.
Balikan natin yung nangyari kanina during the last few minutes ng laro. Ano bang tumatakbo sa isip mo noon? Kinabahan ka ba or anything?
Medyo ano naman po, medyo dahil maano po yung game, intense po, medyo rin po may kaba ko rin po konti.
Pero syempre, I know na masaya ka kasi nanalo kayo ngayong game. Pero bati-bati muna tayo. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin, pasalamatan?
Thank you po sa mga sumusuporta po sa Luit Kapampangan at kay Tita Mama Arlene ko po, kay Papa Rom, kay Kuya ko po, kay Mama, kay Papa. Tsaka kila teammate ko po, coaches, kila ECP family, Peña family, tsaka Gopes family.
Once again, that was Eugene Peña from Pampanga, Luit Kapampangan, our best player for this game. And see you tomorrow sa ating finals. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Mickey. And Luis Kapampangan of Pampanga will go to the finals tomorrow, the Philoil Equal Center. And they will wait for the winner of this one, Caloocan versus Mindanao. Coming up next, don't go away. You're watching the PSL National Finals 2024.